And well, viewers, today on South Speaks, we ask, is there really a divide between North and South India? Well, sure, there's a lot of diversity, but are people in North cut off from those in the South, East, or from the West? Do they resent each other? Well, we don't think so. At least not as much as our politicians might suggest. Regional parties in the South often strongly keep opposing Prime Minister Narendra Modi and some of the statements he makes. Recently, he faced some unusual criticism with accusations that he's trying to drive a wedge between the people of the North and the South. A key example of this controversy involves Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Now, the issue started off in Odisha. Lord Jagannath is the most revered deity there. And the Ratna Bhandar of the Jagannath temple holds a lot of significance to the people there. The Ratna Bhandar, which houses precious ornaments of the deities, was last opened in 1985 viewers. Now in 2018, the Orissa High Court ordered the government to open the chamber for inspection, but they couldn't enter a portion because the keys were missing. Now this caused a huge uproar in the state. An inquiry eventually was set up to investigate this matter. Now during an address in Odisha, Prime Minister Modi mentioned the missing keys and questioned why the ruling Biju Janata Dal was suppressing the entire issue. He even hinted then that some people were saying that the keys had gone to Tamil Nadu. Now this has sparked off an entire controversy. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has strongly objected to this particular comment, accusing the Prime Minister of trying to incite odias against the Tamils. Stalin felt that Prime Minister's statements insulted Lord Jagannath himself and painted Tamil Nadu as thieves, showing double standards and denigrating the people of Tamil Nadu, he says. Now, this isn't an isolated incident. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah also criticized Prime Minister Modi. At a rally in Uttar Pradesh, the Prime Minister framed the ongoing elections as a choice between, the India Alliance and also, this is the India Alliance's Santushikaran and also the Tushtikaran or appeasement of the India bloc. He accused Congress leaders of seeking votes in the North while, abusing North Indians when in the South. He further said that they do nothing to oppose their allies like DMK, whose leaders abuse Sanatana Dharma, he said. In reference to Udayanidhi Stalin's remarks, this is of course. Now, the Prime Minister meanwhile said that the leaders from the Congress and SP keep mum when leaders from the left parties in Kerala, Congress leaders from Karnataka and Telangana as well abuse North Indians. In response to this, Siddaramaiah has accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of trying to divide North and the South, especially the people here, by targeting people from the South, especially since the elections in southern states were over. So is the criticism that the Prime Minister is creating, or, the statement that he's making, is it justified? Well, it's a complex issue. Remember, Congress leaders have also made controversial remarks, like D.K. Suresh's call for a separate South Indian state and Sam Pitroda's comments on the physical features of Indians from different regions. The context and statements show a deepening political rift, but whether it's a fair thing to say that one side is solely to blame is definitely up for debate. Firstly, let's listen to the Prime Minister's statement that has sparked off this entire controversy.
बीजेडी सरकार को उड़ीसा की धरोहर की कोई चिंता नहीं है। जगन्नाथ जी के श्री रत्न भंडार को लेकर जो कुछ हो रहा है उससे पूरा उड़ीसा बहुत गुस्से में है। अब लोग कहते हैं कि श्री रत्न भंडार की चाबी तमिलनाडु चली गई है, कहते हैं। अभी किसने भेजी है भाई तमिलनाडु? ये तमिलनाडु कौन ले गया है? कौन ले गया है? ऐसे लोगों को माफ करोगे क्या?
Let me open this up. Uma Anandan, leader of the BJP, Salem, Dharanidharan, spokesperson of the DMK is with us. Dr. Narayan Lakshman, associate editor, The Hindu, also joins us today on the broadcast. I'm going to take this across first to the DMK spokesperson, Mr. Salem Dharanidharan. Mr. Dharanidharan, here the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu believes that this is yet another attempt to divide, the people from the north or from Odisha and Tamil this time. Where do you really look at this coming to the fore, especially the statement of the Chief Minister while elections are around the corner there? The statement of the missing keys, especially, the reference being drawn to this key going to Tamil Nadu. And where do you really find the flaw in the statement?
See, I think it's unbecoming of a prime minister. He's a prime minister for the country, right? He's not prime minister in charge for running elections. He remains oblivious to the moral dignity which he has to hold, right? Which he has forgotten. Now that the elections in Tamil Nadu are over, he's going and speaking against Tamil people in Tamil Nadu. Until the elections were yet to happen in Tamil Nadu, he visited Tamil Nadu about a dozen of times. Of course, he did not visit Tamil Nadu when there was drought here, when there was unprecedented floods here. But during the election, he came, and the election he said Tamil Nadu first, Tamil first. And of course, I kept saying that rhetoric has to match with action. Here is only rhetoric and it doesn't match with action. And now, because a person of Tamil origin is playing a significant role in Orissa politics, he seems to have a problem. But one has to remember that Prime Minister Modi from Gujarat is contesting elections in Uttar Pradesh. BJP says in India first. Then why is he now coming and dividing the country based on a person's origin? Right. So I think this is cheap politics. You speak what you want to speak depending on your convenience. And I think here it's very clear. It's creating hatred among people of two states, right? Saying the keys to the temples in Orissa will go to Tamil Nadu. Orissa will be run from Tamil Nadu. All this are absolutely cheap
politics. A reference to the people of Tamil Nadu here, Mr. Dharanidharan? How are you saying that this is a reference to the people? If he's referring to one particular politician who's from Tamil Nadu, now that's a different aspect. Now to say broadly that the Prime Minister is trying to insult the people of Tamil Nadu, that's another thing. So how are you drawing this parallel, and how is the Chief Minister taking this narrative?
You tell me what he says. The keys, right, would go to Tamil Nadu. What does it mean? Right, one individual who has always lived in Orissa, for the last many years of his life, who speaks Oriya fluently, and he's the one who's bringing Tamil Nadu into it. We are not bringing it, right? When he's saying it will be run from Tamil Nadu, what does it mean? The direct reference to the people of Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister is from Gujarat, he's running from Delhi. Are we saying that India is run from Gujarat? Are we creating state-wise enmity? No. I think this is absolutely irresponsible of a Prime Minister. I think even if a politician, right, who's maybe just an MP or just a spokesperson of the BJP has said this, we could say, okay, fine, it's cheap politics. But a Prime Minister who's supposed to run the entire country in an unbiased manner, in a non-partisan manner, right, is making such utterances, pitting people of one state against the other, I think is very, very unfortunate for the Indian democracy and unity of this country itself. That's what I'm saying.
Let's have the BJP come in. Uma Anandan with us today. Let's try and decipher from the BJP's perspective about what the Prime Minister was trying to hint at and whether the DMK is getting this right. Uma Anandan.
See, first, I would like to ask Mr. Dharanidharan to look at the utterances of all the DMK leaders, and he was telling Mr. Modi as the Prime Minister and all. What did Mr. Stalin do as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu when all the ministers were raving about Biharis, good for nothing?
We seem to have lost you, Umanandan, there. If you could just reconnect, and before you, of course, try and fix that technical issue, I'll go now to Dr. Narayan Lakshman from the Hindu. Dr. Lakshman, time and again, issues like this do come up based on statements that have been made during political rallies. Now, how do you really perceive the statement that has come in from the Prime Minister? Is it aimed at the people of Tamil Nadu because the elections clearly here are over? Or do you feel that this is to rake up sentiments in Odisha alone?
Yeah, look, it's definitely a combination of the two, Deepak, because obviously the elections finished on April 19th in Tamil Nadu, and there's nothing to be gained from, speaking favorably about the people. But obviously, this is a political attack against the fact that Pandian is close to the CM, is his aide. And to Therefore, in order to target this individual to talk about Tamil Nadu and the keys of this sacred chamber going to Tamil Nadu as a state is an unnecessary comment. It is inflammatory. I think you would have to be completely, not interpreting it correctly to see it as anything else. And it's a sad commentary on the state of the low bar in this political campaign that's happened in this election. I do take your point that it's not only the PM, it has happened across parties, but the PM in particular, it must be said, and it's being widely reported in the media now, that ever since there have been reports of a lower turnout, the rhetoric has turned extremely harsh to the point where even international media are picking up his comments similarly regarding Muslims and were extremely derogatory references to them. So the harshness of the rhetoric has really gone up with the summer heat. And I think definitely a large part of it has come from the BJP side. It has in great extent also come from other party members campaigning in the other parts of the country. But I think this should be avoided because honestly, it is taking the tenor of the debate to a very, very low level. It should instead be about policies. It should be about governance. It should be about promises and it should be about manifestos. Every party brought out a manifesto this time. Why is nobody talking about that? The promises, either promises fulfilled and achieved in the last 10 years, or what the vision is for the future and what either the ruling party or the opposition promises to achieve for a new India in the future. Nobody is speaking that language. Everybody has taken up divisive, communal rhetoric. Everybody is making personal attacks. And that's a very sorry state of campaigning for this Indian election 2024.
Well, I agree with you that, somewhere from the campaign that started off with the agenda of development, speaking about the future of the country, after the first phase, that's completely gone down the drain. Nobody is talking about this, especially we've seen, several of the campaigns which is becoming high octane, especially now after phase 3, phase 4. And even now, Vikas doesn't seem to be at the top. It is featuring in some of the campaigns. It is featuring in some of the speeches, but it's featuring quite low. And what is featuring right on top are statements like this, which of course are becoming the center of controversial debates. I believe Uma is back with us. Uma, you were trying to make a point earlier.
See, first I would like to say, as Mr. Narayan Lakshman said, everybody, we have spoken enough on development and we have also performed. We have fulfilled all our promises, the poll promises, the BJP manifesto which was released in the last. We can proudly claim that we have finished all the promises that we can. And now coming to this Puri thing, the Prime Minister was in Puri canvassing. And the Hindu temple, the Jagannath temple, is a very, very, a lot of devotees from all over the world have contributed to the Ratna Bhandara. The Bhandaras have gone missing. Let's refresh our history. Why this topic has come now. In 2018, the Bhandara keys have been lost. And even that, after a High Court verdict for structural maintenance of the temple went in that, and as per the court verdict, they went to inspect. Only at that time, they found out that the keys were missing. And then with the Chief Minister, the then Chief Minister, same Chief Minister, ordered for a judicial inquiry, and the commission gave a 360-odd page report after 6 months. What happened to the report? The report has not been made public at all. Don't we have the right? We see the Prime Minister talks about the local issue there. What is wrong? And when he says Tamil Nadu, we have every right to say that because the Tamil Nadu government has been talking about destroying Sanatana Dharma, and they have been on this task in Tamil Nadu, destroying our temples, destroying our temple wealth. They are past masters in this. We have enough statistics to prove that they have plundered our temples, they have looted our temples, and finally even this Puri Jagannath, the devotees from all over the world have given so much of gold, silver, precious metals. There are 3 categories of the precious things. What they use every day, what they use often, what they use very rarely. So we have every right. What happened to the treasures? The keys are missing. The collector gets an envelope which says duplicate keys of the Bhandara, Ratna Bhandara. Don't we, the Hindu public, should be aware of what is happening to one of the most precious temples in our country. Why should they rake up about this dividing and all that? Why should we be taken for granted? Why should our Hindu deities, our Hindu place of worship, Hindus be taken for granted? Our faith is taken for granted. And we have every right to point out at the Tamil Nadu government because they are past masters and they have proved every time that they have scant respect
No,
for
but
the Hindu faith.
what is the
They have looted
correlation
our
of the
wealth,
Tamil
they have
Nadu
looted
government
our
to the
temples.
Puri Jagannath temple here, Uma Nandan? You'll have to tell us and tell our viewers. The viewers here, the Prime Minister has made a reference that the keys have been taken to Tamil Nadu. Now you're talking about the Tamil Nadu government, you're talking about the Tamil Nadu government being against temples.
Sure.
What does the Tamil Nadu government
Yes.
have to do with the government there in Odisha?
Because they are already looters, no? They are looters of our temple properties. So they are the past masters. They definitely could have come to Tamil Nadu because they're always used to looting our temple property. What about states? Barriers, state boundaries and all don't matter when it comes to looting temples and looting our deities. It is an everyday occurrence for Tamil Nadu government. So the Prime Minister has every right. He is right in pointing out finger at the Tamil Nadu government. He is not pointing out at the people of Tamil Nadu. He is pointing out at the Tamil Nadu government.
Okay. Mr. Dharanidharan, would you like to rebut?
Definitely, for sure. I think she has made my case very easy. So, first and foremost, BJP saying that temple first, Hindu first is all rhetoric. They don't care about any religion. They care about their own
Yes,
needs and their
yes.
corporate friends' needs. After our leader M.K. Salem has formed the government, we have reclaimed temple lands for 4,000 crores. And on the contrary, in Gujarat, temple lands were given to build malls. You know who put the case in Gujarat against the government? The VHP, affiliate organization of the RSS itself. Having said that, if for Madam's speech, right, the Prime Minister is saying because a Tamil guy is playing an important role in Orissa politics, he should be sent to Tamil Nadu. And she is saying, yeah, what Prime Minister is saying is not wrong because they've looted in Tamil Nadu. Which means that she means that all Tamils are looters. Is it what she is trying to say? I think the inference is going there only. The Prime Minister inference about he's being sent to Tamil Nadu is very simple. It was as simple as that because a Tamilian is playing a prominent role in Orissa politics, the key should be sent there. And she is saying the key should not be sent because Tamil Nadu government is corrupt and because this guy is a Tamilian, so all Tamilians are corrupt. Is that what I have to infer?
Now,
and I think
Mr. Dharanidharan, on one hand, the Prime Minister's statement neither is talking about Tamil Nadu government being, looters of temples. Neither is the Prime Minister here talking about the Tamils. But, the argument of the BJP and your argument seems to be on completely different lines. The BJP is blaming the government of being temple looters, and that's why she says that there is a reference that the Prime Minister is making. But you're drawing this parallel to the people of Tamil Nadu. Whether this narrative being set by the BJP and the Prime Minister, whether it's accurate or not, that is the debate. But now you're saying that this is directly linked to the people of Tamil Nadu. BJP says it's linked to the government of Tamil Nadu. Now, this is pertaining to one particular individual, that there is a hint that is being dropped.
Exactly. Exactly. Why did Prime Minister make this reference? Because of one individual who happens to have his origins from Tamil Nadu, playing a prominent role in Odisha politics. So he's saying the keys will be done. How does one individual represent Tamil Nadu? Point one. And the BJP spokesperson here representing BJP saying Tamil Nadu government is corrupt. So how is this individual related to the government? And how is this individual related to Tamil Nadu? And then using that, you're saying, what if the key goes to Tamil Nadu? And she's saying they're looters. So if you look at all these things, it is demeaning. And there's no need to play this kind of politics. We are one country, as BJP always says. Right? I think it is their party issue. Prime Minister Modi should win the election based on what he has done for Orissa. They spoke about achievement. What is the achievement? What happened to the 2 crore job promised each year? What happened to doubling the farmers' income? In fact, the farmers' income has been reduced by 1% if you control for inflation. So, what are the promises? What happened to the promise? Youth unemployment in India is one of the highest in the world now. It's 55% unemployment rate. So, I think the gentleman will have to fight election based on what he has done, not based on identity politics, not using religion. In fact, as per the model code of conduct.
Okay. I'll ask Umanandan very quickly on another aspect. Now, they have been speaking about the missing key, going to Tamil Nadu, they're not able to open the Ratna Bhandar, but the BJP has come out and clarified that they want to actually open it and it will be opened in July. So where does the question of the key missing and it going to Tamil Nadu and all of this really come into the picture?
The judicial report should come out. And he talks about one Bharat insulting other Bharat. I think this is, you should record this. The DMK talking about national unity, respect for other state people. I think, I don't know why Mr. Dharanidharan has gone over. His party is very famous for insulting UP people, Bihar people, never talking. They think that Tamil Nadu is not part of India. And here you have a spokesperson from DMK who talks about one India. This is really, honey to my ears, honey and milk to my ears to see a DMK spokesperson speaking about the unity of India. Thank you very much for making a DMK spokesperson speak on the unity of Bharat. I think we have achieved something which we people have not been able to achieve for the last 50 years. NewsX has been able to achieve in this one panel discussion. Thank you very much for that. And don't you think that the temple wealth should be accounted for? Is it wrong on our part to demand for the keys and the inventory of our deities, Bandara? What is wrong in asking for that? Why is the report not publicized? The report should come out. The report should come out public about the keys, the inventory of the jewels, the movable and immovable assets of Puri Jagannath. Why can't they talk about this publicly?
But what do you make of the BJD saying that we will open this chamber in July? What do you make of that comment? Because the entire debate seems to be surrounding on this missing key.
We are telling that the duplicate keys, we are telling that we'll make the report public. What happened to the keys? What happened to the original keys? What about the duplicate keys? What about the Judicial Commission's report? 360 odd pages. Why is it still not for the last 8 odd years? Why is it not made public? Who is to be blamed for that? And who has been ruling Orissa for so long? From that day till date, who is ruling Orissa?
Right.
Is it BJP? No, it's BJD which is ruling Orissa. And we have every right to ask that the report be made public. What is wrong?
Yes, there is every right, of course, that the report should be made public, and the demand, of course, is valid as far as the BJP is concerned, because an inquiry was commissioned. And whenever an inquiry is commissioned, whatever the report may be should be made clear to the public, because that's what they will seek. But such sort of statements, does it hold any sort of relevance at this point in time to draw parallels between states, people, and also the inferences that are being drawn as well? Is that accurate? Well, the people have got a good perspective listening to all the opinions from our panelists today. I'm thanking all of them for joining us.